Governor Walz is not holding back, unleashing on Donald Trump right here on the Alien Super Show on the MeidasTouch Network. Listen to what he had to say here. Play this clip.
Well, I asked Teddy, I said, can I go on shows that I can say, fuck those guys? And he said, yeah, that's what we have to get on.
Well, that is this.
Yeah, and then he goes on and addresses the issue of Donald Trump's impeachment. Listen to what Governor Walz had to say right here. Let's play it.
Like, why not put articles of impeachment up for all of these people who are breaking the law?
I'm telling you, they are masters at getting us into this. And we talked Benghazi for 6 damn years. And people have already forgotten that Pete Hegseth moved these troops into unprotected positions and they were killed by Iranian drone. And where's the investigations into this? We had a Minnesotan killed in that.
Oh, my God.
They don't have time to investigate that. They're investigating Hunter Biden still.
Look, I'm not advocating the same stuff they do, but we just don't have the staying power to do this. There's a few of them. I see Ro Khanna does this. Chris Murphy's good at this. That we just kind of move on and look, I'm guilty of this. And I said, for me, it's like when we get in a debate, if somebody even looks halfway normal, I'm like, yeah, I can find common ground with them. They may be psychotic, totalitarians, but maybe there's some common ground. We have got to quit that.
Yeah.
They're freaks.
They're talking about paying off insurrectionists and we're in a sternly worded letter.
Honestly,
And then Governor Walz addressed Donald Trump's disgusting ballroom and Donald Trump's behavior generally. Let's play this clip.
We can have all sorts of military. We have great sniper capacity. It's built for our snipers, not the enemy snipers, our snipers.
What's he talking about there?
We're not building this ballroom for someone else's snipers.
Theirs is being built on the Eisenhower building across the street.
yeah.
Wow, I did not see that clip. You guys do watch Fox News. I appreciate you doing that.
Yeah, thanks.
It's a real service that we do for this country.
If a drone hits it, it bounces off. It won't have any impact.
He's building a blanket fort.
Right.
We're using my pillows to make the roof.
Be careful. That guy's trying to be the governor of Minnesota. So I'm an illustrious line here from Jesse Ventura to me to Mike Lindell.
Probably the weirdest transition team.
Man, that's my favorite. I'm from Mankato, and there's now a landmark in Mankato. It's the Mankato Hardee's drive-thru where the FBI seized Mike Lindell's phone from him.
Oh, my God.
Let me show you the full interview with Governor Tim Walz right here on the Alien Super Show, right here on the MeidasTouch Network. Let's play it.
Man, there's a lot of freaks in the news.
Yeah, I don't even know how to explain things that are going on down there.
We need to get someone who's an expert in weird on the show. Gleep, get Governor Tim Walz on the ship.
Haley.
I cannot believe you agreed to do this.
I'm not running again, so the guardrails are off.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Well, I asked Teddy, I said, can I go on shows that I can say, fuck those guys? And he said, yeah, that's what we have to get on.
Well, that is this.
What's your nudity rider like in your contract?
Yeah, see?
Tasteful ass or full frontal?
Tim, you're in the monitor wall on our alien ship, and we really thank you for doing this.
Yeah, well, you guys know as a Minnesotan, this has got a real Mystery Science Theater 3000 vibe to it. So
we love those guys.
I'm not saying that you took that from them.
Oh, no, we totally ripped it off. Yeah.
No, we
but
did.
they're cool with it. We've had them on.
I feel like in the modern media age, plagiarism is such a recommendation, not a rule.
This is a true story in Congress. When I got there, Nancy Pelosi said, when you hear something good, when you repeat it the first time, you say who said it. The next time you say somebody said it, and then the third time you own.
What?
You just got to give credit the first time, and then you're clear in politics.
I dig it.
So we have no way of knowing the things you're saying today are original Tim thoughts or if they're cribbed from other people.
No, it's like a game. You can figure look, I don't know if this guy would really understand, medieval Renaissance art the way he's talking about it. But I got invited to the Minneapolis Museum of Art, and it was the exhibits of Guillermo del Toro, and it was all Pan's Labyrinth, and I know it all. And so he was expert in...
Wait, you're a Del Toro head? That's crazy.
I'm a graphic novel guy.
Okay.
So,
Tim, do you support Guillermo del Toro's position of fuck AI?
Yeah, you know what? I'm getting there. I'm having a tough time with this whole thing. I'm optimistic because I have seen some of the good, but have you been watching these commencement addresses?
Yes. Oh, yeah. How can we not?
Friggin' gold.
I struck a chord.
That is a societal issue amongst this Gen Z or, almost Gen Alpha folks.
Yeah.
They get it better than the rest of us. Teddy had me get on Claude, and I'm like, oh, God.
Don't get on Claude.
There are some safeguards in there. If you ask it to draw a caricature of somebody, I got the notice that said this is a public person and you shouldn't do that.
Who were you doing?
So,
was it Were you trying to do Kristi Noem's husband?
Oh, I feel bad I didn't think about that.
Well, let's get to the clips.
In 1970, men had twice the sperm count as our teenagers do today.
I've been personally testing them since.
I have a theory that there's certain things you should never say in public. I had a candidate once who ran against me who talked about when he was younger because of tapeworms that at night his mom would tape his butthole shut and they'd him in the morning.
It's so relatable.
And I told my team, I said, if we lose to butthole tape,
Cannot wait for the headline in like the Daily Beast. Tim Walz talks butthole tape on Alien Super Show.
it's out there.
Release the butthole tape.
Release the butthole tape.
Can you believe that we've ended up here? And I said it is the weirdest thing to watch what gets taken as normal. And so the idea of aliens interviewing me is like the most normal thing that happened to me.
Yeah. I was going to say, you used to have this whole thing about how these people are weird. And I was like, this is weird. What you're doing right now is weird.
I was right about that. There's this vibe thing. Like all their celebrities are like the C-tier celebrities that everybody knows creeps them out.
Yeah. It's John Voight is their big guy.
Yeah. By the way, Kevin Sorbo is a Minnesotan. I hate to share that with you.
Disappointed.
Wait, sorry, you don't think Kid Rock is a celebrity that everyone loves to get behind?
How about that they have him briefing at the Pentagon? Hegseth, another Minnesotan, by the way. Near his parents' home, there's a big billboard that says impeach Hegseth.
Like, that's what Democrats should be doing in Congress, right? Like, why not put articles of impeachment up for all of these people who are breaking the law?
I'm telling you, they are masters at getting us into this. And we talked Benghazi for 6 damn years. And people have already forgotten that Pete Hegseth moved these troops into unprotected positions and they were killed by Iranian drone. And where's the investigations into this? We had a Minnesotan killed in that.
Oh, my God.
No, they don't have time to investigate that. They're investigating Hunter Biden still.
Look, I'm not advocating the same stuff they do, but we just don't have the staying power to do this. There's a few of them. I see Ro Khanna does this. Chris Murphy's good at this. That we just kind of move on and look, I'm guilty of this. And I said, for me, it's like when we get in a debate, if somebody even looks halfway normal, I'm like, yeah, I can find common ground with them. They may be psychotic, totalitarians, but maybe there's some common ground. We have got to quit that.
Yeah.
They're freaks.
They're talking about paying off insurrectionists and we're going to sternly worded letter.
Honestly, that's been so much of the response from the Democratic leadership has been like, I'll tweet, and it should be something more formal, even if they don't have that much power.
We're prisoners of the institutions that we do respect, and you end up burning the whole thing down. But at some point in time, it's like a triage situation. That's the whole thing with the redistricting. Yes, it's awful. Gerrymandering's awful. But this is a case of we're going to have to cut the arm off and tourniquet it to save the body.
Yeah.
And that's the point where we're at.
So Amy Klobuchar doesn't want to do that, right?
No,
do you think that she should?
No, I think it's the position that I think all of us would be at is I would hope that, look, it's not a good thing to do. But if they are going to break the rules, there has got to be the ability to push back because this is mutually assured destruction. It's ridiculous. And look, I get in trouble all the time. I also got in trouble where I wanted to get rid of the Electoral College. And I'm just going to say it. There is no absolute reason that 2 senators in Wyoming should have the same powers as in California.
Yeah.
Los Angeles County has more people than North Dakota, South Dakota, Nebraska, Montana, Idaho, Utah, all of those combined.
Okay, this is great. So we've got abolish the Senate, redistricting, pack the court. Should we pack the Supreme Court?
Look what we could have had as vice president.
Yes, exactly. Jeez, incredible comparison.
Minnesota will be the first state in the country to ban prediction markets.
I put a lot of money on there that it would be.
A true story of this, when the whole Veep stakes things happened a couple years ago, my son, my 15-year-old at the time, came to me and said, Dad, you're at 9,000 to 1. We should put some money down. So,
you could have made Trump slush fund money in one day if you had done it right.
We're trying to not give money, we're trying to compensate people.
A lot of these guys need money for their pending child pornography cases.
The new law could force sites like Kalshi and Polymarket out of the state or face felony charges.
look, I come down on the side that adults should make their own decisions on things. I'm a little bit libertarian. We got recreational weed here and we, do some, that's your business. But the prediction markets are a different thing in how they prey and, trying to tell people there's some safeguards in there. Like if you go in the casino, you'd like to believe at least the machine's not rigged.
And also, the casino machines don't start a war in Iran.
Right.
Like, they have.
And then having the president's fail sons be behind this just drives me insane.
They used to say buy the dip, and now you have to like buy Trump's brain farts.
Teaching that at the Wharton School now. So just watch the president, How swollen are the ankles today? And you can make money on it.
Ankles are at 5,000.
But the Trump administration is already suing.
I think it's a bad sign that the Trump suit on Polymarket is titled U.S. Government versus Tampon Tim. I don't think that's a good sign.
Just outrageous. We put toilet paper in those bathrooms too. It's unbelievable. During the presidential campaign, there's like a 70-year-old old white guy out there on the side of the road with a stick holding this giant tampon. And I'm driving.
And that really got you, huh?
They really commit to the dumbest thing.
I gave this guy something in his life that got him up, got him there. And so I didn't feel too bad.
Oh my God.
You gave him meaning.
You are way too hope court.
Is that Minnesota nice? Is that what that is?
Yeah.
That's...
All of this was paid for by myself. This is not going to be paid for by the taxpayer.
Can you hear all my lies above the construction noise?
Here's my theory on this. We should give him more of these things because it distracts him from like coming and taking my Medicaid money or like putting me in jail.
If there were, adults in the room, but yeah.
This thing I'm talking about the adults where I have to deal with them, and especially, at serious times, you'll talk to certain members of the staff who will acknowledge to you, like, look, Governor, I don't know who he talks to after 8 o'clock at night, but I got to clean it up the next morning. And I'm like, well, I don't.
What?
Damn. Just leave us alone type of thing.
Yeah.
We can have all sorts of military. We have great sniper capacity. It's built for our snipers, not the enemy snipers, our snipers.
What's he talking about there?
We're not building this ballroom for someone else's snipers.
Theirs is being built on the Eisenhower building across the street.
Yeah.
Wow. I did not see that clip. You guys do watch Fox News. I appreciate you doing that.
Yeah, thanks.
It's a real service that we do for this country.
If a drone hits it, it bounces off. It won't have any impact.
He's building a blanket fort.
Right.
We're using my pillows to make the roof.
Be careful. That guy's trying to be the governor of Minnesota. So I'm an illustrious line here from Jesse Ventura to me to Mike Lindell.
Probably the weirdest transition team.
Man, that's my favorite. I'm from Mankato, and there's now a landmark in Mankato. It's the Mankato Hardee's drive-through where the FBI seized Mike Lindell's phone from him. So,
Oh my God.
Listen here.
Let's engage in a good old-fashioned round table where we agree there are no bad ideas, including the notion of expanding the court.
Do you think this is a winner, Senator Kennedy, for the Democrats?
She's a woke-topus.
Yep.
It's like an octopus, but it's woke.
It sometimes hires black people.
you think he does that and then he tells his interns and they tell him it's funny?
Oh, totally.
What I'm having a hard time within this job is people laugh at my joke because they have to because I'm the governor. And I'm worried when you get done, they're like, what a dumbass.
I will say, yeah, I think 4 of the jokes you made today, I laughed because you were governor. So I do want you to know that.
We apologize.
Sorry.
She's done. She's a smoked turkey. She had her.
Says Senator Foghorn Leghorn.
Sometimes she acts like she has a billy goat brain and a mockingbird mouth.
What a poet.
The nose of a deer and the knees of a parrot assembling like a chimera of farm animals.
He's folksy maxing right now. He's
Am I right? This guy went to Yale or Harvard.
yeah, he did. He was a Rhodes Scholar.
He wants you to forget it, though.
He used to be a Democrat that talked like this. Well, we have another program here at Treasury that we're very proud of.
That's the other paradox with these people. Remember, we're the elites.
Yes.
And then all of them, like Ted Cruz, like J.D. Vance, like Foghorn Leghorn, all have Ivy League degrees.
Yep.
Middle-class people who, look, you go to state colleges because that's what you can afford and they're good schools. That's what we all do. And we try and fund those while they're trying to pull the money out.
Well, that's everything.
Well, don't give up on the human race.
Yeah, we'll try not to. And Governor, is there anything you'd like to talk about? I don't want to say plug, but anything you'd like to share?
Well, just proud of Minnesotans out here. I think all of you, the world kind of saw this. And as I travel a little bit, I think there's a sense of pride of being from Minnesota. You saw people, in all seriousness, in a horrific situation, stand up to help their neighbors and just regular people. And we're capturing those stories. We've got a truth commission putting together a lot of experts, and we're going to capture the stories so they don't get to rewrite the history of what they did out here. And I think it's a good roadmap for democracy protection. I think there's some things here that we need to go back to about neighbors as society started to change and this isolation and AI all comes into this. I think the solutions probably still go back to neighborhoods somehow. Do you think there's many people that like living like this? This
It's
is like
awful. It's terrible.
It's just hellish. I said on the campaign, the biggest reason to vote against Donald Trump was you wouldn't have to see him on TV and hear from him again.
Yeah.
Good luck with the Truth Commission, but as members of the media, we do have to be fair to both sides, and we will give equal time to the False Commission as well. So I hope we're just doing our job.
Well, beam me back down and I'll get to work.
You got it.
Thank you, Tim.
Thanks for joining us.
so much.
It was only in the last year, after a lifetime of living next to it, that I realized the Pentagon is in the shape of a pentagram.
Yes.
Why, of all potential architectural designs, would you headquarter your military in a pentagram?
Hey, Humies. Thanks for tuning in. If you like the show, help us invade your planet by subscribing to our YouTube channel or drop us a comment. We really love those. If you really like the show, subscribe to our Patreon where we share some bonus content. All right. Okay. Gotta go. Bye.
Want to stay plugged in? Become a subscriber to our Substack at MeidasPlus.com. You'll get daily recaps from Ron Filipkowski, ad-free episodes of our podcast, and more exclusive content only available at MeidasPlus.com.